guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a little while since I did my last video, but here I am, so let's get started. So as you can see from the title of this video, I'm going to be talking about 2019 as a whole, things like I did in the beginning of the year, middle, and things I'm going through right now. So some will be happy memories, most of them will be, and I will talk about some sad memories as well. So I just wanted to talk to you guys about my year. I don't know if you can hear the airplane in the background. When you live in Long Beach, next to an airport, this happens, so it's fine. So just as a disclaimer, if I talk about any of my friends in this video, I'm not going to use their real names just to kind of keep them under wraps. So it's not that I don't want to share their names, but just to keep them low profile. So but let's get started. So I got my list of everything I'm going to be talking about, so let's get started. So January 1st, let's start there. I had a little mini breakdown in my car. Not that my car broke down, I broke down. So, the beginning of the year, I was working 2 jobs, 7 days a week, every week. And when you don't have a day off from working, it gets you. It really affected me. And I got home from work, well, I made it to my house and I was sitting in my car and I'm just crying. And one of my friends called me and basically told me, you know, if you don't like the way that your life's going, you're the one who can change it. Nobody else can, so change it if you don't like it. So took that to heart. So it actually worked out for me that in April, later in the year, I had the opportunity to go from one job, trying to go from 2 jobs to 1 job, and now I'm one of the managers at my current job, and things have been going so well having just 1 job and having 2 days off a week like a normal person. So though I do think that this next year I'm gonna have to go back to going to 2 jobs. It's been pretty tough financially having just 1 job, as most of you know. When you support yourself, it's just tough. It's tough. So I'm very grateful for everybody who has helped me throughout this year financially. I wouldn't be here without you. So I just want to thank you guys. Also at the beginning of the year, it was also tough. I had a fish. Let me tell you guys about my fish. Her name was Gilly. She was a blood parrot cichlid. She was the meanest fish in the world, but I loved her. She would pick up gravel in her mouth and spit it at me through the glass, trying to get me. She would nip at me every time I would clean her tank. But unfortunately, at the beginning of this year, she did pass away. I think it was my fault. I'm pretty sure it was. I probably could have changed her water a little bit more often, but so after she passed away, I got a leopard gecko. His name was Denny. I loved him so much, but I think he just hated being here. He escaped his cage after I decked out his cage. It still looks dank. It looks so cool. One night, he just got out, and I have no idea where he's at. I literally have no idea where he's at, and it's been since June. So if you find a leopard gecko, it could be mine. So, but after Denny decided to leave me, I got my new buddy, Wizo. Wizo also escaped. But I found him a week later. But he's my little best friend. I might do a video about him and how I take care of him and things like that and show you guys his tank. But I love him so much. He's my little best friend. I wouldn't trade him for anything. So I'm so glad that my friend and I were able to find him and that he's back with me. So, but let's just jump into some things I did this year, some fun activities. So speaking of Wizo, Tommy Wiseau is the director of the movie The Room, and so me and my friend Grundy went to multiple showings of The Room this year. So they kind of have a thing out in LA where you can do audience participation, kind of like Rocky Horror, but instead of acting out the video as it's going on, it's more like shouting things at the screen, throwing plastic spoons, and it's so much fun. And I believe I got to go 7 times this last year, and I'm going again soon. But it is just so much fun, just yelling and being around so many other people who love the movie just as much. I don't know if I mentioned the movie, it's called The Room. I would definitely go see it. It is definitely worth it. It's one of those bad movies, it's good, like it's great. One of those cult classic movies. I would highly recommend going to see it first and then going to an audience participation, because it's gonna be so loud you're not gonna be able to hear anything. So go see the movie and then go to The Room audience participation. If you want to go with me next time, let me know. It's so much fun. Some other things I got to do this year, I went to 3 tapings of the Dr. Phil show. It is, if you guys live in Southern California or the LA area, whatever, and you haven't been to like a game show, a talk show, whatever, go. It is so much fun. It's free. Why not? They need people in the audience all the time. We got to see some really great shows. Some were pretty intense stories where I cried, and some were hilarious. Some crazy kids and one really crazy old lady. But you're there for like 5 hours and you see 2 shows at a time. You get some free stuff too, and it is just so much fun. I would recommend it. But I went to a concert this year in San Diego. I went to a Watsky concert. If you guys don't know who Watsky is, I'll leave his link in the profile below. Excuse me, I'm thirsty. I'll leave his link in the profile below. We got to see him in San Diego. That was so much fun. I didn't know too much of his music at the time when I went to the concert, but now I do, and he's great. He's fun. Definitely some good beats like that, you know. But other than that, what else did I do this year? I was asked to be in 2 weddings. So this next year I have a wedding in June, and then where I'm going to be a bridesmaid, and then in October of next year I'm going to be a maid of honor. And so I'm really excited. I'm really excited for these weddings coming up. With one of the weddings, the one in June, we're starting to get dresses, and we're doing some fun planning with flowers and all this stuff. So I can't wait to get more immersed in there and just really start, sorry, my hair is like bothering me, to really get immersed in these wedding plannings and really just have a really fun time with them. So, but also, speaking of weddings, my youngest cousin got married in April, which was so fun, just being there together as a family. My parents got to come out, and so did my brother. My parents live out of state. My brother lives in another state, and it's just me here in California, so it was really nice for all 4 of us to be together. That was the first time that all 4 of us have been together in about 4 or 5 years since my brother's wedding. So I was really blessed to have all of us just be with each other and get to hang out for the day before everyone had to go back to the state they live in. So I just really enjoyed the time that we had together, because who knows when we're all going to be together next, let alone see each other. So something else that happened this year in September, I almost cut off my thumb because I was being helpful. In September, I had a guest come into our work. I work at a pet store and we sell dog strollers. And this little old lady was like, "Can you help me put together a dog stroller, please?" And I said, "Of course I will." Never again will I ever do that. I don't know if you guys can see a little scar there. So what happened was I was putting on one of the wheels of the dog stroller, and a piece slipped out and went right into my thumb. Blood everywhere, literally everywhere, all over the floor. I had to go to the doctor. I got a lot of stitches, but I'm okay. I have my thumb still. I thought I was gonna get some nerve damage because it all down in this area here, I was having trouble feeling it for a little while, but I was doing my thumb exercises, and I was able to keep my thumb. I was worried because I am left-handed, so but who would want to talk to me if I looked like this? I wouldn't. But I had surgery this year too, guys. In November, I had surgery. So it wasn't crazy surgery like heart surgery or like lung surgery. I had 2 cysts removed. So I used to have these cysts. I'm gonna botch up this word so bad. They're called pinomial cysts, which basically means I had 2 cysts on the base of my tailbone, and they would get infected all the time. And I've had these cysts for like 5-6 years, and like 4 times a year they would get infected, I had to go to urgent care, or they would just drain on their own. But it was so bad. And so on November 5th, I got them removed, and haven't had an infection since. I know it's only been almost 2 months since I've had the surgery, but maybe like a month and a half, but they haven't come back yet. So I am definitely blessed and thankful for that, because they're so painful. So painful. But the weekend before my surgery, my sis decided, let's get infected. And so I had to go to urgent care. And after I was leaving urgent care, the doctor was like, you know, there's a good chance that they're not going to be able to do your surgery anymore because it got infected. And sometimes when you get an infection, the doctor can't do surgery. Sorry, I had to edit it right there. My landlord came to the door and gave me a bunch of mail. So, but like I was saying, the weekend before my surgery, my sis decided to get super infected, and the doctor was like, you know, it's super infected. There's like a chance that the surgeon's gonna say no to your surgery. And I just was crying because I've been waiting so long for the surgery, and here's the opportunity, and I'm not gonna be able to do it. So I went to my appointment anyways, told them what happened, and the doctor was like, this is actually great. Your sister's so small that when they get infected, they get bigger, and it's gonna be easier for me to remove them. Say what? I was so happy, relieved, got the surgery done. Now I'm all good. It's been about a month and a half since my surgery, and I'm all good. They haven't gotten infected since, which is great. And so I've been doing really well. So I've been really happy with that aspect of my life. So one less worry. And so yeah, some other things I just wanted to talk about that I've been involved with this year. If you guys don't know, I love listening to audiobooks. Some people are like, no, Cindy, you need to read the books instead of listening to it. I get it, but it's just so convenient for me to be in my car on my way to work, or driving home, or really driving anywhere, or just being in my house and listening to it. I've been really into the Jen Sincero books, which she's the author of those books that are You Are a Badass, and I've listened to 3 of her books so far. There's just the You Are a Badass, there's the You're a Badass at Making Money, and then also You're a Badass Every Day. Sorry for saying that word so much. But I also listened to The Art of Not Giving Up. F word. I don't want to say the word, but that was a great one. I've been listening to the Aziz Ansari book, Modern Romance, and also I listened to a Dr. Phil book on there about weight loss. If you guys haven't tried audiobooks, I would try it. They're definitely great. You know, I'm on the go, so it just makes it easier for me to listen to the book rather than read it. I think the authors still get a profit from it, but I don't know if all the money goes to audiobooks, but I've listened to a lot of books this year that I probably wouldn't have gotten a chance to actually read, and so that's been good. I became a Scentsy consultant this year. If you guys need anything, let me know. I am your girl. I can hook you up. But I love Scentsy. You can see my warmer right here. They have some wonderful products besides the wax melts and the warmers. They have, you know, dog shampoos, laundry detergent, cleaning products, things like that. So it's not just the warmers and wax melts, but those are my favorites. So, but other than that, that has been my year. So I'm hoping this next year to spend more time with myself and kind of changing things around. I might be moving, not out of state or anything like that yet, possibly, but I do plan on moving out of my house. I've been here for about 4 years now, and things have just been changing. I need a bigger place for myself, but we'll see about that. We'll see if that happens or not. I'm kind of hoping they do though, so we'll see. I'll keep you guys updated on that. But other than that, this year's been good. Some relationships are changing, some new ones are forming, so we'll see how this next 2020 goes. So but other than that, thank you guys for watching my video. I'll see you guys very soon. Bye.